So guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible, guys? Now please confirm to me. Everybody, please respond to me, guys. Yeah, Sham, which course you are expecting? Sham, which course you are expecting? All right, all right. Good morning, guys. Okay. So guys, now once again, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Please type in questions box, guys. Please type in questions box. Okay. Everybody, please type in questions box, guys. Am I audible? Yeah, nice. Thank you. All right. So, and before going to start our content, uh, today onwards our schedule already given. What was our schedule today onwards there? Up to 8:30, language fundamentals. 8:30 to 10, object orientation. Right? I think so. That morning time, you don't require any break in the middle, right? 7 to 10 directly I can continue. Am I right? Some people are laughing at me. Okay, are able to see? Are able to sit up to 10 o'clock? If you are, then I don't have any problem. No? Okay, good. Very good response. Most of the people are saying that yes, but it is not suggestible. Don't worry. At 8:30, I'll give 10 minutes break. 7 to 8:30. At 8:30, I will give 10 minutes break. Then I can refresh. Then after that, we will continue the content. At 8:30 to 10 o'clock slot today, I'm going to start object orientation. Hoops concepts is one of the important topic, is a main concept inside the entire core Java. Don't miss that. Because of that reason only, I send I think SMSs and mails and everything to all of you, right? So try to follow that. This point onwards, this week onwards, on every Sunday, we are going to have sessions. On Sunday, our schedule will be 7 to 10 as usual. On every Sunday also, we are going to have sessions. Everybody has to attend for the classes. Okay? Right, sir. Then 1 minute. 1 minute. Shyam, please check from your side. Everything is okay from my side. Okay? Right. Please check from your side. Okay. Right, sir. Now the topic is like, what is the topic here we are understanding? Language fundamentals topic we are understanding. In a language fundamentals, overall, 5 concepts are available. Five topics are available in language fundamentals. What are the five topics in language fundamentals? First one is what? Tokens. First one is what there? Tokens. Please remember it. First one is what? Tokens. Second one is data types. Data types. Third one is what? Typecasting. Then fourth one is Java statements. Last one is what? Arrays. I think you've forgotten everything, right? Now tell me, what are the five topics inside the language fundamentals? Tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, arrays. Come again, five topics, no? First one is tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, arrays. Array, I'm not talking about any technical point now. Only index only I'm talking there. What topics are there inside the language fundamentals? Hmm? All right, so anyway, we started already with tokens. Now tell me, again in tokens, how many concepts are available? Four concepts are available in a tokens. What are the four concepts? No, identifiers. Come on, literals, keywords or result words, operators. Come again. What are the four topics? No, first one is what? Identifiers, literals, keywords or result words, operators. Four topics. What we completed up to now, identifiers we completed. Just in a quick review, tell me what is an identifier? Very good. Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like variables, methods, classes, abstract classes, interfaces, enums, packages, and so on. At least read the statement. Hmm? Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like variables, methods, classes, abstract classes, interfaces, enums, packages, and so on in order to access or in order to use them in the applications. Got it? This is an identifier. A number of examples I have given. You're all available inside the class. I want to call each and every person individually. Definitely, I need your identity. What is your identity? Your name. Your name is what there? An identity. That is called as what there? An identifier. Right, sir. To provide identifiers in Java applications, we have to follow a set of rules and regulations. What happened? Right. A set of rules and regulations here we have to follow. What are the set of rules and regulations here we have to follow? For that also I given one very good example. All of you are having your names, but your name has some story internally. How you got your name in the sense where some pundits have given some calculations on the air, maybe astrologically or maybe something else, whatever it may be. They had their own calculations and finally they have suggested your baby name must start with a particular letter like that. So there are some rules and regulations. Here also we to provide identifiers, a set of rules and regulations are available. That set of rules and regulations here we have to understand. The very rule, the very first rule, all Java identifiers must not start with a number. They may start with an alphabet. They may start with an alphabet, underscore symbol, dollar symbol. But these subsequent symbols may be. First word, first symbol should not be a number. In all the remaining cases, numbers also will be allowed. But the subsequent symbols may be a number, maybe an alphabet, maybe dollar symbol, maybe something else, whatever it may be. So this is exactly the rule number one that what we understood. All Java identifiers are not allowing spaces in the middle. Spaces are not allowed here. Actually, I said you number of times, we are very much habituated with the English language. In English language, we are keeping some spaces between the words. The same thing we are trying to keep inside the Java programming language, but it is not good. Why? Because Java is a programming language. That is not like human readable language. That is a programming language. Okay. In a programming language, there is a rule. The rule is what there. In an identifier, if you have multiple words now, all the words must be connected, must not provide any space in between the words here, multiple words now. So because of that reason, Java identifiers are not allowing spaces in the middle. All Java identifiers are not allowing what their operators. All Java identifiers are not allowing what? special symbols except underscore symbols and dollar symbols. Java does not allow keywords as identifiers. Java does not allow primitive data types as identifiers. Java allows all predefined classes and interfaces names as what their identifiers. Okay, there's some story I've given there. Lastly, I've given one point here. What is that point here I've given there? After this, eighth rule, in Java applications, identifiers must not be duplicated in the same scope, but the identifiers may be duplicated in two different scopes. There are given scopes information. This is required information. How many types of scopes are available in Java? Two types. What are the two types? No, local scope and class level scope. Don't say global scope. Global scope is different. Class level scope is different. Global scope is not available in Java. Only class level scope is available along with the local scope. If we declare any variable inside a method, then that variable will have local scope and it is available or visible up to the respective method only. It is not available outside of the respective method. So it is possible to access that variable inside the respective method only, not possible to access that variable outside of the respective method. Got it? Already programmatically I shown that point here. M1 is a method. Inside this M1 method, I declared a local variable into j is equal to 20, but that is accessible up to this M1 method only, not accessible in what their M2 method. There we are getting what their compilation error. Similarly, into k is equal to 30, we declared inside this M2 method. This is local to M2 method. This is accessible. This is available up to M2 method only. This is accessible up to this M2 method only. It is not accessible in what their M1 method. There we are getting error. Already I explained that clearly. Right, sir. Class level variables are having scope throughout the class up to all methods of the respective class. So once we declared int I is equal to 10 and class level, that we can access inside the M1 method, that we can access inside like what their M2 method. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Now tell me, which variables are having more scope? Which variables are having more scope, wider scope? Class level variables or local variables? Class level variables. Local variables are having lesser scope up to the respective method only. But class level variables are having scope throughout the right class here. It's okay. Remaining points. It's okay, fine. They are the points here what I discussed with you. Alright, sir. Now, suggestions are provided to use identifiers in Java. What are the suggestions? No, see this one. Just if you think these two, know which one is suggestible and which one is not suggestible, it's very clear that first one is not suggestible. Why? Because XXX is not giving any meaning to us. It's a waste of time to use what there XXX. But to represent account number, then simply we have to provide what there ACCNO. Then when we write that ACCNO, we can read it easily. So readability will be more in the case of this ACCNO when compared with what there XXX. Next one is, then the point is what there in Java applications it is always suggestible to provide identifiers with a particular meaning. Identifiers should be meaningful. You should not provide A, B, C like this. Of course, part of my teaching for testing point of view, I'm going to use the variables like A, B, C, part of our teaching point of view. But in the real-time application development, this A, B, C kind of variables are not worked out. There we have to write what there? A meaningful identifier. Okay, fine. Next one is, if you compare these two, know which one is suggestible and which one is not suggestible, here we understood. Always I'm telling to you, identifier should be simple, short, meaningful. Three properties. Simple, short, meaningful. Alright, sir. Now here what happened there? Technically both are valid in the Java program, but first one is not suggestible. Why? Because there is a lengthy identifier. If it is a lengthy identifier, on moment we are unable to read it. We have to spend some time to understand it. Then only we can read it. So readability is not good. But if we take the second case now, easily we can read it. Temp EMP ADDR. The first one is a temporary employee address. The same thing I have written like what there? Temp EMP ADDR. Now this is suggestible. When compared with this first one, second one is simple and short and meaningful. Easily we can understand it now. Okay? Right, sir. Now the point is what there? In Java applications, no length restriction for the identifiers. It is